Hello, and welcome to today's Saturday Double Tap. And our first contract today, Spiritus, set in Santa Fortuna and supplied to us by Shaco 1610. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for our first challenge, we'll be starting at the village bar, and we'll be bringing with us a remote agmetic gas grenade in a briefcase, an agmetic gas grenade, and a silenced pistol.
No.
So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to exit the bar very quickly, and we're going to hide ourselves behind this blue van here, and we're going to retrieve our gas grenade from the briefcase, return it to the briefcase, thus activating it, and select the detonator. At this point, our first target should be just making her way over to the sidebar area. There she is, and we're just going to walk up behind her, trigger our gas grenade, and we'll make her and the guard with her sick. Now we want the young lady to go into the bathroom. There she goes. The guard will now move off to the pier to also purge himself. We're going to follow the young lady into the bathroom, but before we dive on her and ask her a really stupid question, we're going to wait for the guard to make his way out towards the pier, and then we can quickly ask the young lady, do I look good with this hat on? So apparently I look absolutely fine, and the young lady agrees, and we can then overflow the sink because we are not done with this room just yet, and we'll need her body discovered and removed. So we're going to hop out of the window, and while the young lady's body is being discovered, we are going to make our way back round to the side of the bar, and our next target will be the barman, and we're going to lure him outside using the fuse box here. Now unfortunately, due to the young lady just being discovered, everybody in the bar except Mr. Papawa has decided to go and investigate. So we're going to have to just wait here for our target to return and then get distracted once again. Unfortunately, even though we have distracted him with the fuse box, he has once again gone back to the bathroom, slowing things down somewhat, but we can live with that. So once he finally goes back to his usual routine, we should be able to just see him through the window if the patron there gets out of the way, which he does. The barman is now returning to his usual position. There he is, and we can now once again use the fuse box and distract him out into the alleyway here, or the side of the building. So off with the fuse box, we get his attention for the second time, we turn the fuse box back on and move away a safe distance. The bartender will now make his way hopefully out to investigate, and when he does, we can get behind him. We're going to pull out our silenced pistol, crouch down, and then we can deal with him accordingly. So I'm just waiting for the guard to remove the body off in the distance, and then we can deal with the bartender. There we go. We're going to hide his body very quickly into the dumpster provided. Lovely jubbly. And then we can collect up the key that he drops, and that will enable us to get to our final 2 targets. And before we vacate the area, we're going to pull out our gas grenade and we're going to throw it through the window at Mr. Papawa. So he will now get sick, and he will also make his way to the bathroom where we dealt with the young lady earlier on. And luckily enough, this time round, the guard isn't around to get distracted, we can follow Mr. Papawa straight inside and ask him, can you taste that water? Is it edible or drinkable? Apparently it's not, because it's had an adverse effect on the tattooist, and with him now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make our way down into the basement using the key we collected. And down here we're going to waste no time and no fuss. We are going to just eliminate both of the guards down here, hopefully with a single shot to the head, although we didn't quite pull it off with the first target. And before he realizes what's happened, we can drop him once again. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be the boat in the boathouse. So we're not trespassing as we go in here, but we are not welcome either. So we're just going to head straight in and onto our awaiting longboat and off down the river. So one contract down, one more to go, and we get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives, and that will gain us a silent assassin rating. Back to the US of A for our second contract. So for our next contract today, we are off to Miami for the contract Part 7, the Pit Crew. And this has been supplied to us today by Positivity 76. So moving on to our briefing. 47, we found a huge group of Infinity operatives. They are disguised as Kowloon mechanics. Kowloon and our client both want the group dead. Kowloon want their drivers to win, however our client wants them dead because of their connection to Infinity. Just eliminate them, 47. I'll leave you to prepare. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with 2 objectives. So for our second challenge today, we'll be starting as the Kowloon mechanic, and we'll be bringing with us a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to do a little bit of legwork first of all. So we're going to head into the Aeon pit garage, grab ourselves a pit key card, and then move on to the FWAC garage. And in here we will find ourselves a propane cylinder in the back room here. I believe this one's just behind the door. There it is. We're going to take the propane cylinder back to the Kowloon pit entrance, and we're going to position this behind one of our targets. So back through the Aeon garage, back into the Kowloon pit, and just behind our enforcer target, we're going to place the propane cylinder on the floor before making our way back into the Aeon pit area, and into the side room here we will find a second propane cylinder, and we're going to take this one back into the Kowloon pit and place that one on the floor between the 2 targets at the far end of the room. So as you can see, here are all 5 of our targets, and if we are quick enough, we can eliminate them all very, very quickly. If we had a third propane cylinder, we could be even faster. So we're just going to hide ourselves around the corner here, put 2 bullets into the first propane cylinder, and then 2 bullets into the second propane cylinder, and we have eliminated all of our targets. We're going to go and quickly hide ourselves in the closet, as this area will be swarming with guards any moment. And once all of the panic has calmed down and the body clear up has begun, we can exit the Kowloon pit. We're going to make our way around to the medical area, and just here by the Pink Hotel we will find ourselves a crowbar, and once we have that we can then make our way around to the rear of the Pink Hotel and we can exit via the sewers. So there we go, 2 more trending contracts taken care of, and we just get confirmation all of our second batch of targets have been eliminated according to plan. We met our objectives, and that will gain us a Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.